In this educational research lecture series, today we will discuss about selecting measuring instrument. The topic that going to discuss in this chapter are data collection, measuring instrument, terminology, interpreting data, type of instrument, technical issue like validity, reliability, and selection of a test. First of all, data collection. Data collection is scientific inquiry requires the collection, analysis, and interpretation of data. In fact, data is the piece of information that are collected to examine the research topic. There are issues related to collection of this data. We will also focus on these issues in this lecture. Before starting the actual topic, now we discuss some terminology related to data. First, construct. Construct abstraction that cannot be observed directly but are helpful when trying to explain behavior. There are three examples of construct like intelligence, teacher effectiveness, self-concept, and there are few other examples like student achievement, student performance, self-efficacy, etc. Other terminology is operational definition, the way by which constructs are observed and measured. So we measure it with different type of tests, Wechsler IQ test, regular teacher effectiveness inventory, Tennessee self-concept scale, and so many other. Based upon the construct, when we define the construct, it becomes the variable. And variable is a construct that has been operationalized and has two or more values. Now we highlight on the scale that are used in data collection. First is nominal. Nominal is a Latin word, its mean name. So nominal can be divided into categories like gender, mean males and female, two category, ethnicity, like different ethnic group, like Pashtun, Baloch, uh, Hazara, Saraki, etc. Other scale is ordinal. In ordinal scale, we order the categories and rank in class order of finish. Example of ordinal scale is that in school we have a primary school teacher, secondary school teacher, second headmaster. So we can divide the people in different orders and categories. Other is interval scale. In interval scale, we take equal interval and the test score, here the addition score, and there is a all are equal. For example, the difference between 5 and 6 is the same as the difference between 11 and 12. The next is the ratio. In the ratio, we also include the absolute zero. The example of ratio are time, height, weight, etc. Now discuss different type of the variables. First of all, categorical variables. Category variable are reflect nominal scale and measure the presence of different qualities. For example, gender is the categorical variable, and we can divide into males and female. Ethnicity is other category variable, and we can divide into a different Pashtun, Baloch, Hazara, and any other. So these such kind of variable are categorical variable. Uh, Next are quantitative variable reflect ordinal, interval, or ratio, scale, and measure different quantity of the variable. E.g., formula test score like the self-esteem score and so many other score can be measured in quantitative variable, and most of time in quantitative variable we use a scale like Likert scale. There are two type of variable, independent variable and dependent variable. Independent variable are purported causes, while the dependent variable are purported effects. So there is a cause and effect in independent and dependent variable. That is two, for example, in case of two instruction strategy, cooperative group and traditional lecture were used during a 3-week social study unit. Student exam score were analyzed for difference between the group. In this group, the independent variable is the instructional approach which are divided into two levels, the whereas the dependent variable is the student achievement. So most of the time when we construct the title of our search topic, we mention in the search title the independent variable and the dependent variable, and we also construct question for the search in which we use the independent and dependent variable with purport the cause and effect. Now, again, we discuss some more important term like instrument, which is a tool used to collect data. A test is a formal, systematic procedure for gathering information. An assessment, which is a broad term, in the assessment is the general process of collecting, synthesizing, and interpreting information. So, a test is the subset of the subset of assessment. The other term is measuring. Measuring, in fact, is the process of quantifying or scoring a subject performance. Next, cognitive test. Cognitive test examines subject, thought, and thought process. The most of the tests that are going to conduct in the education institution are cognitive tests. Other is affective test. Affective tests exam subject feelings and test attitude and belief of the people. Uh, there is also other type of tests which are called standardized tests. These tests are administered, score, and interpret in the consistent manner. Now, we can divide the test in the different type, selected response, atom format, and supply response, atom format. In case of selected response atom format, respondent select answer from a set of alternate as such kind of the test format are multiple choice, true, false, and matching. While supply response test format are in which respondent construct answer, for example, short answer, completion, and the long answer like the essays. There is also individual test, test administered on an individual basis, and other are group tests, tests admitted to the group of subjects at the same time. If we conduct the individual tests, that are called individual tests, and other are the group tests. There is other kind of the performance assessment which can be defined as assessment that focus on process and product that have been created. So it has two important terms, product and process, which is called performance assessment. And performance assessment is done at the end product of process. Next, interpreting the data and interpretations of the data, raw score that actually score made on the test, and standardized score, statistical transformation of raw score. We use the different statistical uh, technique like percentile, 0.0 to 99.9, staining 1 to 9, normal curve equivalent like 0.00 to 99.99. So these are used for interpretation of the data. No, we use for interpreted data, we use some term. First is norm-reference. In norm-reference, score are interpreted relative score of other taken test. Suppose, for example, we are conducting a physics test in the high school of the Quetta Kent, and its score is 70. So then we conduct such kind of test in the other school, and then we take interpret the score based on the high school of the Quetta Kent. So this is the example of norm reference score. Other is criterion reference. In criterion reference, score are interpreted relative to predetermined level of performance. For example, grades are very popular in Pakistan. The person whose score is uh, 30, uh, less than 33 had E grade. The person whose score are 50 is D scale. And the person whose score is between 50 to 60 is a C scale. 60 to 70 is the B grade, and 70 to 80 is the A grade, and above 80 are called A plus grade. So in this is the example of criterion reference score. Other is self-reference score are interpreted relative to change over time. Suppose, for example, a person appeared in the test and he got 60% score. He again appeared in the test and got the 70% score. And in the third attempt, he got the 50% score. So such kind of score are interpreted relative to change over time, and this is called self-reference score. Now, we discuss type of instrument. First is cognitive. Cognitive type of instrument measuring intellectual processing such as thinking of the student, memorizing of the concept, problem solving of various subjects like physics, chemistry, analyzing and reasoning. Other achievement measure what student already know. So most of the tests that are going to conduct in educational institution are called the achievement instrument. And then aptitude. An aptitude measuring general mental ability usually for predicting future performance. So aptitude instruments are used for predicting the potential of student in the higher class. For example, after getting the score in the higher secondary school, for getting the admission in medical college and university, the aptitude tests are conducting which predict the future performance of the student. Next, affective. Assess the individual feeling, values, attitude, belief, etc. Typical affective characteristics of interest are first, value, deeply held belief about ideas, person, or object. Attitude, disposition that are favorable or unfavorable toward two things. So example is that in attitude, some people like uh, one thing and other do not like. For example, some people like the ice cream and other do not like. So the people who like the ice cream, they have the positive attitude, while the people who do not like the ice cream, they have the negative attitude about the ice cream. Next is interest. Interest, inclination to seek out or participate in particular activity, object, or ideas. And last is personality, which characteristic that represent a person typical behavior in the society. Affective scale used for responding attempt on affective tests like the Likert scale. This scale is popular and it is going to use in the last in so many instruments. Likert positive or negative statement to which subject respond on scale such as strongly agree, disagree, neutral, agree, strongly agree. So we can divide into 5, 6 or 7. Other popular scale is semantic differential. That is a bipolar adjective. I mean, two opposite adjective we use in such kind of score. And in this scale, with the scale between each adjective, example of such scale is dislike and like. Here we start from plus 3, plus 2, plus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, and minus 3. Rating scale ranking based on how the subject would rate the trait of interest. Scale used for responding atom on affective test. Thermostat statement related to the trait of interest to which subject agree or disagree. There is other scale, Gottman, which state responding a unidimensional trait. So various type of scale are used in affective instrument. Now we discuss issue for cognitive aptitude and affective test. The first issue is that problem inherent in the use of self-report measuring the bias, distortion of respondent performance or response based on ethnicity, race, gender, language. So there is a lot of bias in the self-report. So we could not say the data that we have collected is the reliable. Other problem is that response to factor test atom are socially acceptable response, accuracy of response set. So for avoiding this bias, we use alternative uh, tests like projective test. There are two technical issues in our instrument, and these two are uh, concern validity and reliability. Now we discuss validity and reliability and their type in detail. Validity, extent to which interpretation made from a test score are appropriate. This is the simple definition of validity. The characteristics of validity are the most important technical characteristic are the situation specific. Correct? It does not refer to the instrument but to the interpretation of score on the instrument. Best thought of in terms of disagree. There are four types of validity. First is content. To extent does the test measure what is supposed to measure? So we also check the atom validity content of the atom of our instrument, and we also check the sampling validity of the instrument. Moreover, we determine by expert judgment. So uh, such validity is called content validity. Next is criterion related validity. Criterion related validity has two types, predictive and concurrent. In predictive mean to what extent does the test predict a future performance? And in case of concurrent, to what extent does the test predict a performance may at the same time? We estimate it by using the correlation between two tests. Next is construct. The construct to which a test measure the construct it represent, which underline difficult to find a construct estimate in many ways. So construct mean a way construct we used in our test. Next is consecutional validity. From the name of from this type of validity, it's mean to what extent are the consecutions that occur from the test harmful. So we also look the consecution of the validity. For example, estimate of empirical and expert judgment. So we can estimate what the expert judgment and what the result of our experiment. Now we discuss factor which affect validity. The first factor is unclear test direction. In the test, the direction must be clear. Second, confusing and ambiguous test atom. Third is vocabulary that is difficult for test taker. Other factors are overly difficult and complex sentence structure, inconsistent and subjective scoring, untaught item, failure to follow standardized administration procedure, cheating by the participant or someone teaching the test item. So we should keep all these uh, factor all these factor while checking the validity of our instrument. No, next technical issue is the reliability. Reliability is the degree to which a test consistently measures whether it is measuring. So, characteristics of reliability are expressed as a coefficient range from 0 to 1 and necessary but not sufficient characteristic of the test. So most the reliability of the atom is acceptable above 0.7. Six reliability coefficient. First, stability, which means consistency over time with the same instrument. And for this, we take the test and retest, estimate by correlation between two administrators of the same test. And after the stability, we discuss about the equivalence consistency with two parallel tests administered at the same time, parallel form estimated by correlation between the parallel tests. So we check the uh, equivalency by using the correlation between the tests. Equivalence and stability we can use at the same time and its consistency over time with a parallel form of the test which combine attribute of stability and equivalence. Estimate of correlation between the parallel form. Next is internal consistency in which basically artificially splitting the test into two parts. For example, a test has 20 items, then we divide into one even number and the odd number, and then we check the internal consistency. Several coefficients split of KR20, KR22, Cronbell alpha can be used. All coefficients provide estimate ranging from 0 to 1. Reliability code. Next is scorer are rated. Consistency of observation between the raters. So it has two types. One is intercharge in which two observer observe the result and other is intra-judge. One judge over two occasions. So we also estimate by percent agreement between the observation of the judges. The reliability coefficient stand. There is another term, popular term is standard error of measurement. It's also called SCM. It's an estimate of how much difference there is between person obtained score and his her true score. So we find the difference between the true score and the score that a person obtained. For example, function of the variation of the test and reliability coefficient is we find it by the Cronbach alpha estimate by specifying interval rather than a point estimate of person score. Score of test information. There are so many uh, sources of test information and all over the popular in the world is the mental measurement yearbook. The review in mental measure yearbook most easily accessed through university library and the servers to which they can subscribe at EBSCO. It's a popular website and you can find so many uh, instruments on this website. It also provides factual information on all known tests. It provides objective test review, comprehensive bibliography for specific tests. It also indicate titles, acronym, subject, publisher, and developer. For further information about the Mentor Mayor Yearbook, click on this Boros Institute and you can find the so many instrument. Next, test in print. Test in printer is subsidiary of both institution. The review it in are most easily accessed through your university library and access bibliography of all commercially product tests currently available on payment. Uh, these print tests are very useful to and they are available for getting the information about these tests. Please click on test in printer in red color here. ETC test collection is the popular all over the world. This organization conduct the various so many tests internationally, and each test has a published and unpublished test. It include test title, author, publication date, target, population, publisher, description of purpose. It also provides source annotated bibliography on achievement, aptitude, attitude, and interests, personality, sensory motor, special population, vocational and occupational, and miscellaneous. For getting the access of all these tests, you can click here on the red button ETS test collection, and you can will find all this information on the website. There are other professional journal. uh, Most of in the professional journal, they provide the various types of instrument. You can also find the publisher and distributor, and you can pay a nominal amount and you can get the instrument. Now we discuss issue to consider selecting test psychometric property like validity, reliability, length of test, score, and interpretation. The issue to consider selecting test, first non-secondary issue, the cost. You have to calculate the cost of the instrument, administrative time for the instrument, objection to content by parent and other, and duplication of the test. You can also design your own test. Getting from other with experience in develop the test, you can get the help of your supervisor, your chair, your professor, and your colleague for constructing the test, and they can support to you. Atom writing guideline is here. Now I discuss in detail. If you would like to design your own test, please keep these points in your mind. First, avoid ambiguity and confusing word and sentence structure. Second point is use appropriate vocabulary. Write items that have only one correct answer. Give information about the nature of the desired answer. You should not provide, do not provide clue to the correct answer. For further information, please click on writing multiple choice item, and these are available on the website. Next, test guideline for administration and the test. First of all, plan ahead before conducting the test. Be certain that there is a consistency across test session. Be familiar with any and all procedure necessary to administer a test. So I hope you will keep all these points in mind and you will watch this lecture carefully, and your question and your comments and your suggestion are welcome. If you like my channel, please subscribe it. Thank you very much.